The following is a mini tutorial on the option 2 portion of your midterm exam. This will be really helpful as we move throughout the rest of the course and in the culminating or final exam in June. The first question that you needed to really work with math on was knowing that 1 inch is equal to 3 feet. What is the length of the wall in feet? From the previous question, we knew that we had a wall that was 4 inches long. If every inch has 3 feet in it, as indicated by our scale up here, then we just go ahead and we multiply 4 inches times 3 feet. And when you punch 4 times 3 into your calculator, you're going to get an answer of 12 feet. So in reality, if we were to draw the wall that we're looking at, we've got this 4-inch wall we've drawn on our picture, but the real wall in real life is going to be 4 feet long. And to make it, okay, so now what we've got here is a level 3 answer, okay? The person's shown their thinking. They've included units, inches, and feet. And the thinking they've shown essentially is what they've punched into their calculator. They have a correct answer, which is important but not the focus. They've got units, and they follow math convention, meaning in this case they only have one equal sign per line. Including a therefore statement to clarify what their answer is showing brings it to a level 3+. So we've got therefore the length of the wall will be 12 feet in reality. The reason why this brings it to a level 3+ now is because the individual has shown what it is they are finding. And if someone didn't know how to do the question, they would understand what the numbers in the question mean. Now, this part down here will bring it to a level 4. Because what this person has done is said, okay, we're measuring 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So essentially our drawing is 4 inches long. And they've broken it down. Every time we cover an inch, we're covering 3 feet in reality. So instead of multiplying, they've just shown, okay, 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet, 12 feet will be the real measurement. A level 4+ diagram or answer will include a diagram. So you can see the level 4 answer really, not only does it have the right answer, but the person almost shows off what they know, and they set it up in a way that anybody could figure out how to do the answer if they spent time reading it and had the ability to do the math in the first place, okay, but maybe just didn't know. Okay, the second part of question 2 again uses the scale of 1 inch being equal to 3 feet. And this time they want to know what the height of the wall is in reality. So we do the same thing. We've got 3 inches on our drawing, and there's 3 feet in every inch. And this person shows the correct answer of 9 feet. That's level 3, man. Okay? It's clear. They show proper conventions with an equal sign. They have correct units. It makes it very clear for me where the numbers are coming from and what they're showing because of the units. And they've multiplied correctly. So they've shown their thinking here. You know, I've put into my calculator 3 times 3. To make a level 3+, they've got a clarifying statement. Therefore, the height of the wall will be 9 feet in reality. This extra statement just makes it clear. You know, this is a real house we're talking about. And then to make it level 4, they've broken it down, right? You're counting 1 inch 3 times. Each time you count an inch on your drawing, that's 3 feet in the house, which is 9 feet in reality. Now you might ask yourself, how do you make this a level 4+? Well, you draw it. You show the individual what we're talking about when we talk about height. So, for example, you might have, and this is communication here, you might have a student that comes from overseas that doesn't know our language properly and has to decode what's going on in the question. Well, if you tell them that the height is 9 feet in reality, by drawing it, it will clarify for them what the rest of the question is talking about. In question 3, calculate the area. We were talking about lines before, or linear measures. Now we're talking about the surface covered. So we know our length is 12 feet. We know our width, actually this should be called height here because we're talking about height, they're interchangeable, is 9 feet. So to find the surface cover, you multiply length times width. In this case, length times height. And the area of that wall is 108 feet squared. This person has a drawing. They show measurements on the drawing to clarify. They include units. They have correct units in their answer, correct answer. They've shown thinking, how they got to their answer, and they've even shown what the numbers mean. And they have the therefore statement to clarify. That makes this answer a level 4 plus. Okay, and so what some of you might do is you might add to the answers you have based on what you're seeing to make your answers better. Now, we're talking about, we've got this 108-foot square wall, and we have to buy drywall sheets, and they don't come in that size. So we have to figure out how many 4x8 sheets will fit into that wall. So key term here, you're going to circle the words how many. And what we first need to do is figure out, okay, a sheet of drywall, what's the area of one sheet of drywall? Well, we multiply the length times width, and we find that the area of a piece of drywall is 32 feet squared. We want to see how many of those fit into our 108-foot wall, 108-foot squared wall. The tricky part is when we take that wall and we divide it by the area of each drywall piece, we get a decimal, 3.375 sheets. You can't buy sheets in half sizes, quarter sizes. In this case, it would be approximately 1/3 of a sheet. So you have to round up, and that leads us to having to buy 4 sheets of drywall. Question 5, you needed to know that you had 4 sheets of drywall to determine the cost of the drywall in real life. So you took that 4 sheets and you just multiplied it by the cost. To drywall that room, it would cost $62.60 in drywall.